Habs signing Lane Hutson to an 8-year deal. Under $9 million per. Got less than Luke Hughes. Got less than that Lacombe kid out in
which is
Anaheim.
fine. Don't you just think I like the fact that the kid said, I like playing here. This is the number I'm going to take. And it's not like McDavid settling or whatever, but he just said, this is what I'm going to sign. And I'm fine with it.
Win-win. Like the organization, 3 years from now, when the cap is at $120 million or whatever it's going to be, it's going to be a bargain. This kid has a trajectory to be very special. And it's not like he's signed for $3 million.
It's not peanuts.
$9 million a year. And he's a hell of a player. And he's given himself, because he's so young, he's going to have another 8-year deal that might be 20 a year if the guy's a superstar and won a Norris and done all these things that everybody projects him to do. He's not underpaid, but I think it's a win based on where salaries are going. That's the biggest thing. People in Ottawa are like, well, Jake Sanderson makes $1 million less than him and has 7 years left on his deal.
People are going to be doing that all the time.
Pretty good deal.
Contracts, though.
Yeah, well, exactly. It's more about what anyone else sets the bar at.
Right.
If that player is perceived to be better
or below,
and you're like, how does this work? And that's what this is. Like Luke Hughes is a good player in Jersey. He's a really good player.
I think Lane Hutson.
But Lane Hutson just won the Calder.
Yeah.
And he took less. So it just comes off as this brilliant play by Montreal. What the Habs have done very, very well, and we'll see how it all plays out. 8 years is a long, long time to make a projection on anybody.
Yeah.
But they got Suzuki for 8, Caulfield for 8, Hudson for 8, Dobson for 8, Slavkovsky for 8. Now we'll see. Again, they're not all going to work out.
No.
But none of them are exorbitant. Like Dobson, I believe, is making the most money out of anybody.
Yeah.
And they've got Demidov coming up, and we'll see what happens with him. And again, that's a long ways away. But if the cap, again, in 3 or 4 years is 120 plus, and they've got their core locked up at very, very good deals, then all of a sudden,
deals.
they can have tons of flexibility.
Yeah.
But their core's got to win something for it to be worth it. If
Absolutely.
they just keep getting pumped in the first round, there's no sense of saying, oh, we got our core locked up.
Yeah.
For
got to
sure.
do something.
And that's why you can't guarantee. They're not all going to likely be here in 8 years.
Right.
It's not going to work out for everybody that everyone gets signed and everyone's just kumbaya and you win cups. And that's what they're hoping for, clearly. But I think it's smart practice. I think it makes sense to get out in front of it, even if you feel a little uncomfortable on the front end. It pays off on the back end. You got these guys in their prime making
lock up the guys
good
you
money.
Want. Lock up the guys you want. That's really what
that you've drafted and developed too.
Exactly.
That's what Ken Hughes said today.
Yeah, these deals will look great. The Nick Suzuki deal looks amazing right now.
Yeah, Suzuki's brilliant.
Caulfield's a player. Like they're all fine. It just they're not making an exorbitant amount. But you're right. At some point, if it doesn't win, they're going to have to adjust. They'll have to trade one of them or something like that. But they all look pretty good, and they're all like very good players that haven't reached their ceiling yet.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Good luck trading any of them. The way deals are done now, nobody's going.
No one moves.
You're right.
Yeah, for the most part, no one moves.